Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it. No, I don't got it. Okay. I got this. I got this. I got this. You can do it. Why do I sound like a whale? Is that what whale sound? I think that's what whale sound. How's it going, guys? My name is David and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is going to be a first of many tutorials, hopefully. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make better Instagram stories, because no one wants to see you mouth lyrics to a song. For this story, you're going to be needing a couple of things. One, you're going to be needing a camera. That can be either your phone or a fancy DSLR camera. Second, you're going to be needing Adobe Photoshop. And third, you're going to be needing a video editing software. So that can be Premiere Pro, that can be Final Cut Pro, or whatever Pro is out there. So as long as you have something that cuts videos, then you're able to add music, then you should be perfectly fine. Important thing to keep in mind in regards to the picture is make sure you have a picture that has a foreground or subject that is against a flat background, or at least a background that doesn't have too much going on, because it makes it easier in Photoshop to cut out the foreground. You're going to see later on in the tutorial how that's going to be helping us with the editing. And then after that, you'll head into Premiere Pro, which I'll give you the steps to do that. I'll be showing you what exactly we're going to be doing today. It's something I did a while back and got some positive feedback, and I thought that it was something that was pretty easy, pretty simple, and nothing too crazy, or you know, right? And it's going to be this. So I'm going to be putting the video here or anywhere. Anyways, show the video. For the Photoshop part, you're gonna of course gonna need Photoshop, like I mentioned before. So open up Photoshop, which I'm gonna have on the desktop right here. You open it up, and a couple of things we gotta change over here is the width and the height. I already typed it in, but you want to put for the width 1080 and for the height 1920. The reason for that is because it's gonna give you that vertical orientation that the Instagram stories have. So you hit create, you unlock the background, and you look for the picture that you want to use. So for this case, one of the pictures that you probably saw was this one of this building right here. And as you're going to be scaling up and down on this, what you want to do is hold Shift and Alt, and you select and hold this little circle or box that's right here. The reason for that is because it keeps the aspect ratio, and it doesn't make it look crazy, and it keeps it centered, so you don't have to worry about any it being not centered or anything like that. Alright, so next thing you want to go to is the quick selection tool, which is W on the keyboard for a shortcut, and then you just start selecting. So what you do that is you click and hold, and you just drag your mouse on the thing that you want to cut out. So in this case, it's going to be this over here, this building, which we saw in that video. Alright, so now that that's done, you hit over here, select the mask. Reason I do this is because I want to make sure what I got selected is what I want to be selected. So everything that's in the red over here is going to be a thing that you didn't select. Now if you want to get more precise with your cuts, especially with quick select tool, it it does sometimes not be 100% accurate in comparison to the pen tool. Pen tool is way accurate, but that takes so much time. So what we want to do is adjust the parameters over here. So if you want, you could adjust the radius. I usually like doing shift edge. Move the feather a little bit. You want to smoothen out the edges so that it's not so harsh. Alright, let's see. Alright, that's decent. I'm not trying to go crazy. And you just hit new layer over here where it says output 2. Hit OK. And now you have that part of the picture cut out. Pretty easy, right? This is why I mentioned before at the beginning to have a picture that has a clear foreground and background. Usually if there's a background that has a lot of crazy stuff going on, then it gets pretty difficult in cutting in Photoshop. Last thing you want to do is just deselect the background so that we can have a clear background which we can cover. Alright, so you just export. I prefer doing PNG. It's better than scanning up and down. And you put building cutout for this case. Save, plop, and you're done. That's it for Photoshop. You ain't gotta do anything else. Open up Premiere Pro, hit new project. Let's put Instagram. Oh, I can't type. Story building cutout. Okay, and now you just import the picture that you just finished cutting out. Look for that. You click and drag, and you put it onto the sequence, and boom, that's it. That's the first part. Second part is you drag. You drag that other picture which you cut the thing from. Honestly, at this point you can add different backgrounds if you want to get a little more creative. I had the same picture, just that it wouldn't get, yeah. Okay, so you want to put the top layer on this, the cutout that you just made, and then the bottom you put your background, whether it be a mountain, whether it be New York City, whether it be, I don't know, whatever you want it to be. So select this top layer, which we're going to be playing with, and we're going to be playing with the scale option. So the scale option is what we zoom in and we zoom out. You want to select the stopwatch over here, and then for the start of it, I want to actually have it pretty big. And then you adjust it how you want it as far as the framing. Let's put that there. And then if you want, you can go to the end of the frame and then you just scale it down. Of course, make sure your background is good. Adjust that. Plop. Okay, now let's take a look. Alright, looks pretty good, but one thing I want to do is hit right click on the keyframe, you hit ease in, and then for the last one you hit ease out. Reason for that is because I don't want to have that weird, like clunky kind of feeling to the scanning in and scanning out. And then for the bottom, since we have that, we're going to use the scale again, zoom down how you want it, and then you just do the reverse. So since we first started the first layer with a big and then going down, the background we wanted to have it start with small and then get bigger. So let's put that up there. Remember, scale in, ease out, and there you go. Pretty cool. But what I want to do is add a couple cars passing by because I remember cars passing by that day. So let's let's grab our sound effect, which by the way I am gonna give you a link at the bottom or right there of where you can find sound effects. So I adjust it over here. You can play with the audio if it's too loud if you want. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. You're all done. Same thing goes with everything else. Just find a picture that has a clear foreground and background, scale, cut that foreground, that subject, and then you just zoom in and out, scale in and out, and that's how you get the 3D effect. Hope that was pretty easy. For the song, I actually found it on Epidemic Sound. At this point, it honestly is preference. You can choose whatever song you want to put. You can put hard rock, you can put metal, you can put classic, you can put some jazz, or whatever floats your boat. Now you want to export it. So you want to go in and out. Say your input and output. You can do that by pressing O, and then you go over here, File, Export Media, and then you want to make sure it's an MP4 file because that's what iPhones and all those phones recognize. And you usually hit use maximum render, use previews. Usually I recommend going with H.264. That's how you export it, and then you hit export, and then that all depends on how long it is. But you saw it was pretty quick, and we're good. Alright, so that's it for this video tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it and were able to learn something and get something from it. It was pretty easy in my opinion. And I hope you guys stick around because I am going to be making more video tutorials on things like Photoshop, things like Premiere Pro, and photography. So if you're into that kind of thing, make sure you subscribe. And if you guys have any more requests, feel free to drop that in the comments below. Oh, that feels kind of cool to say. Anyways, feel free to drop down in the comments below. I will be taking a look at it if anyone comments. And that's it. So, catch you guys on the next one. Be safe. Peace. This is a bad idea. Who told me to make a YouTube video? No. No one. Be you, right? That's what people say. Be you. So I'm gonna be me. So me, be me. Hey, it's me. Hi. You. Me, we, he.